Welcome to Illustrating the Subconscious, a video essay by Donovan. In this video, I will be exploring the ingenious way in which director Michael Gondry is able to masterfully visualize the destruction of memories in a dreamlike state in the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I'm focusing on two specific aspects that I think really help to create this extremely unique atmosphere, the mise-en-scène and the editing. Only a very skilled director would be able to pull off a vision for one of Charlie Kaufman's most surreal scripts. Michel Gondry seemed to be the perfect man for the job.
I think it's going to be fascinating to watch Michel's process and the ideas that he comes in with every day.
He's really a visual genius, and I mean, I say that with utter admiration.
He somehow manages to be a real dynamo. He's got this great work ethic.
And he needed to be good, because the vision he was trying to portray was a complicated task to complete.
In the script, he had repeatedly this line about that the memory turns into a husk,
right.
And I think that the memory turning into a husk was basically what the like 80% of the scene of the effects in the movie are about. Is about how to interpret that line.
It's transition where like how you go from one memory to another, and how you express that the memory is disappearing, without doing post-production effect, but mostly in camera. And I was trying to talk to like a team of 20 people that would first don't really understand my accent, then look at each other. I remember Steve and Anthony looking at each other, and they were literally laughing at me.
A perfect example of Gondry using mise-en-scène as an effective transition between memories is from the rain and table scene where Joel and Clem are trying to find a memory to hide in to escape the mind erasers. The rain outside the window in the scene gives Joel the idea to bring Clem to a memory in his childhood. To get from one memory to the next, it starts to rain inside of Joel's apartment. This use of mise-en-scène connects this memory to Joel's as a child. The rain leads Joel to take cover under his kitchen table and cleanly transitions the viewer into a new memory in Joel's childhood, where he is under the kitchen table as a child and Clem is a woman named Mrs. Hamlin. The sequence that follows is a comical one, where Joel subtly acts more like a child as Clem tries to settle him down in a very maternal manner. Gondry uses editing techniques to be able to pull this scene off, probably by filming Joel's part on a blue or green screen set and superimposing him into the scene scaled down to a smaller size. This scene is incredibly symbolic as described in the Philosophers on Film research paper written on the movie, because Joel's childhood contains avatars of Clementine, his adult relationship with her, infantile residues. What the scenes constitute as a result is the sort of imaginative work that can transform anxieties. One of these, as we saw, concerns Clementine's capacities as a mother.
Scream. No, and not until after, you've had your dinner. Come on, Joel. Joel, grow up.
Don't leave me, Clem.
Oh my God. Right here. This is sort of worked.
I'm scared.
Don't cry, baby Joel. Baby Joel, it's okay. Joel, stop it. Look, I think it's working. Look, we're heading, Joel. Look. Hey, honey, look. Wait there. My crotch is still here, just as you remembered it.
Yuck.
Through this scene, an equivalence is established between the lover's ingenuity in preserving an adult relationship from erasure and the mother's ability to stay in a reassuring relationship with an anxious and needy child, who must sometimes be given what he wants, sometimes not. The next scene I would like to highlight uses editing techniques to help convey the idea of a mind being erased. In this scene, Joel is reminiscing about a speech Clementine gave him in the library that she worked at. The memory is being erased as she rehashes it to him, and Gondry shows this in a very creative way. As they talk, if you pay close attention, you can see many of the books in the background lose their color, and even the section names start to fade. They are slowly fading away as the memory is, and by the end of the scene, when Clem disappears, all of the books seen are devoid of any color. The editing techniques used were probably a solid color and blur effect that were added in post to pull this off. This is such a subtle way of displaying a mind losing its memory that I think added a very important feeling to this powerful scene. This film is very close to my heart and still gives me goosebumps when I see it. The two aspects discussed, I think, provide much of the surreal emotional atmosphere that is so unique to this movie. This is an absolutely wonderful emotional film that I, ironically, will never forget.
Come back and make up a goodbye at least. Let's pretend we had one.